can make a statement if you want to. You don't have to. Okay, the officer, this is State Highway Patrol citation. So, driver was stopped for having an expired plate. Driver was under suspension. Driver also stated the plates that were on the vehicle were found in his garage and he put them on his vehicle. He said he should not have done that, just drove around, should have just driven around with no plates. Okay. Anything you want to tell me, Mr. Mayhem?
No, sir.
Have you know what it would take to get your driver's license back, and do you want to get it back?
I still have a little bit of fines here in your court and reinstatement. That's all.
Okay. Well, if you can get reinstated, I'll just give you a fine. If you can't get reinstated, I'm going to give you community service. Do you want some time to try to get reinstated?
Yes.
Okay. How much time do you think you would need to get reinstated?
Hopefully within 30 days.
Okay, we'll go a month or so out. What you can do now, supposedly, I haven't tried this myself, but you're supposed to be able to go to the B&B local offices. There's one in Proctorville, there's one in Ironton, and go in there and tell them, I want to try to get my license back. Because they can pull up the computer and tell you what it's showing you need to do and kind of walk you through what you need to do to get your license. Okay? So Mondays or Fridays are when we have court. When do you want to come back, a Monday or a Friday?
Either. It don't matter. Either one.
Okay, let's see what we got about a month out. Let's do it exactly 1 month is March the 10th. So I'm going to set it then for a sentencing hearing at 10 o'clock. I'm going to let you sign a signature bond of $1,000. So you're just promising to come to court. If you don't show up, you get a warrant and an order to pay $1,000. Just come to court, even if you need more time. Come and ask for more time. Don't blow off the hearing, because that's a good way to get arrested. Do you have any questions, Mr. Mayhem?
No, sir.
Okay, that's all. March 10th, your next hearing.
State of Ohio versus Michael Poe, case number CRB 25-1.
Okay, this was set, and Mr. Morford is your attorney.
Yes, sir.
He was supposed to be here about now. Why don't you have a seat? When he gets here, we'll get you with him, and then we'll recall it.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Yep.
State of Ohio versus Damian Newcomb, case number TRC 24-874, A, B, and C.
Okay, this was set for a review hearing on last Friday on an OVI.
Yes, sir.
You've done
I got-
a bit of your community service, I'm showing,
Yeah, I got 1 day left.
and you still have fines to pay.
Yes, sir.
Can you make a payment on your fine?
Not today. I can do that Wednesday.
Okay. Was there a reason you couldn't be here Friday?
The person that was supposed to come get me didn't show up to get me.
Okay. Where do you live?
I live in Arlington, out County Road 179.
All right. No warrant has been issued. One won't be issued since you showed up today. I'll give you another.
About that driving school, I can't afford it. I was going to see if I couldn't turn myself in for them 3 days.
Well, you can. You really want to go to jail?
Not really, but I can't afford it, buddy.
Okay. You'll be taken into custody for, I'll order you 3 days in jail in lieu of doing the 3-day driving school.
All right, right this way.
And let me give you, your next hearing is going to be 1 month from today, March the 10th, for a review. So.
State of Ohio versus Heidi R. Taylor, case number CRB 24-85.
All right, this is on the docket for Code to appear to review hearing. And there was a notation that you had hired Mr. DeWater as an attorney, is that correct? But I don't see that you ever filed anything. Did he actually represent you or not?
He represented me at the beginning.
Okay, is he currently your lawyer or not?
I haven't talked to him.
Okay. Well, what you submitted for, on your community service was not accepted, and it's probably going to lead to additional charges being filed against you, so.
Your Honor, if I may, we have filed a report with the Sheriff's Department, and it's still be in investigation under their jurisdiction.
Okay. All right, so you've got a bond up, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to delay sentencing on this, I'm going to set it for a sentencing hearing, and I'm going to order you to come back in. Let's see. Any idea, Mr. Keel, how long it will take for that to be processed and charges filed, or decided the charges are going to be filed?
No, I don't know. Who is this?
Heidi Taylor. You might-
That was the
Mr.
community
Mayor,
service
right?
that was filed, that was, we filed with the
I
Sheriff's
can find
Department.
out, but
Okay, let's set it in 2 weeks. That's the 24th, February 24th. We're sentencing at 10 o'clock. So what I would suggest to you in the meantime, I'm not saying this is going to get you out of what you did, but it would probably be best for you if you came in and did some real community service between now and then. So this is a suggestion, and you probably should contact your lawyer.
Okay, thank you.
All right, next hearing is February 24th, 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Chad Campbell, case number TRC 222782, A and B.
All right, this was set for a review hearing back in the summer, June 21st. It's alleged you didn't appear then. And a warrant has been outstanding since then. Looks like you got arrested on the warrant and had to post a bond, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, your fine's been paid. I'm still showing that you owe a day of community service. And you did do the 3-day stool, so that's the only thing you got left is a 1 day community service.
Just 1 day. I can come in and do it probably by next Friday at the latest.
Okay, I'll cancel the warrant. Did you actually go to jail for a while, or what happened?
I was in there for like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, not a good place to be, is it?
Nah.
Okay, well, that's part of your punishment for not coming for your review hearing. So if you get this done, then I won't give you any additional penalties that you are here now. So let's set it for March the 10th, 1 month exactly. If you get your community service finished by then, you don't have to come in, and it'll be for a sentencing hearing. Because now you have a bond. So if you don't show up, the bail bond's gonna come get you and take you to jail. So
Yeah.
just get it done and quit worrying about it. March 10th is the next hearing.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Xavier Clark, case number CRB 2571.
Yes, sir.
2571 is the case number on this one. You're Clark.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Clark, you received a copy of the charges, it looks like. It's an aggravated menacing charge. It alleges that at Fayette Township, February the 7th, you knowingly caused Harless, Braylon, I don't know if it's two people or one, because it says Harless, Braylon, Paul, Blair, to believe you would cause physical harm to a person or property of that person. That's a aggravated menacing charge, first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the rights you have?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes.
Are you working?
Not at the moment.
Okay. When's the last time you worked?
My mom repossesses cars around here, and I was working with her for a minute, but I haven't been working with her, so it was probably about 2 months ago.
Okay. I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Not just please enter.
Yes.
My cousin, but mine is mother.
He's got a bond up with Sourd, so that's going to be continued. Is there a protection order requested?
Yes, Your Honor, and I believe that there's an error on the name of the victim in this.
Got added on to prior case?
I think so. It would be, Braylon Harless would be the individual that would be the victim.
Braylon Harless is the actual right name?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll amend it to that.
We'll talk
The allegation in the complaint's amended to allege Braylon Harless as the name of the victim.
He already posted.
Okay, so we need to set a pretrial.
Yes,
So there's going to be a protection order also. Is that a problem for you to stay away from Braylon Harless?
It is not.
Okay.
Sign those 2 spots.
So,
Yeah.
we could do the 18th, the 24th, or anytime after that. The 21st is pretty booked up already.
The 28th or into March.
Okay, February 28th. Okay. February 28th will be the next hearing, will be a pretrial at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, let's walk out.
State of Ohio recalls Elena Pennington, case number TRC 161593, A, B, and C.
Okay, well, she tested positive for a synthetic THC and oxycodone.
Right. I was going to go down and have a send-off, if that would be okay, because there should not be no synthetic anything in there,
Okay.
and have the results sent to you.
Who's your prescription for the oxycodone from?
Dr. Rupp
Where is that person located?
at John Marshall. I'm having to have surgery on my back.
Okay. Can you get us some medical reports supporting that prescription, please?
Sure.
Do you have an email you want me to send it to?
Mr. Major,
Okay.
see him. Okay, let's come back on February 28th. With that medical records supporting your prescription.
Okay.
February 28th, 10 o'clock is the next hearing.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, 9 o'clock will be your
9.
review.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, that's all the arrangements we have currently, so we're ready to start.
Okay, going to the pretrial docket now.
State of Ohio versus Sandra Hanshaw, case number CRB 24668. Smith.
Mr. Smith's case set for pretrial. In the need the lawyers to come in the courtroom now. If you want your case heard, come in the courtroom. Sandra Hanshaw, 24668.
Michael Poe.
I spoke with Mr. This case is in Children's Services. They filed 3 charges of child endangering, and it turns out, the state's looking at this, there's nothing in writing. She can't let her daughter have the kids. She gave her the grandkids that she has custody of to the daughter who didn't went and bought meth, allegedly. So they came back and said that's child endangering. I think the state wants to dismiss it, but not until we get through the Children's Services case.
You know when the next hearing is?
When's next hearing?
And that's
My phone's
month.
back in the library, Judge. It's coming up next month.
Okay, are you representing?
I am, but it's one that really, there's a basis to dismiss it here.
Your Honor, the children were placed into the care of Ms. Hanshaw by Children's Services, and I've been told now that they advised her verbally, don't let the kids go with their mom and dad. There's nothing in writing, and so I don't know that we can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that she understood that she wouldn't be able to let the kids go with the parents.
She sent some help now.
I think so.
We could have even better, Judge, and you could always refile. Just we'll dismiss it today.
All right, case is
That helps with the other. Okay, I'll see you in March. We'll do it.
Okay, could you hand,
Yes.
Call coming the appointment day?
Yes, I'll tell her.
Thank you so
She'll
much.
contact the appointment. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Teresa Patton, case number CRB 18485. Teresa Patton,
This is Mr. Roger Smith's case at first charge.
Okay, she's with me. Oh, tell me what she's got. Is she with you? Okay. May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
She's in new life
Okay, she's, was at ODP for 30 days, pretty intensive, and now she's at New Life Recovery.
Yes. I figured the state would probably want to still monitor it.
Okay.
I just leave it to
So
the
she's inpatient at New Life or outpatient?
Partial hospitalization, 2.5.
Okay.
I'll leave it to Your Honor how soon you think you should come back.
Come back on March 10th.
That works.
March 10th will be the next hearing, be a pre-trial, 10 o'clock. I think you're on the right track, so keep it up.
Your Honor, did you say 9 o'clock for her?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Thank you.
See it is.
State of Ohio recalls Michael Poe, case number CRB 25-1.
This is Mr. Morford's case. Mr. Poe was set for Friday for pre-trial, was not here, came in today. Mr. Morford's at the court.
Judge, I guess he got confused by my writing as to what date he was supposed to be here.
Is there anything we can do today?
I don't think so. We're going to have to serve discovery
Okay.
if I haven't gotten it already.
I apologize, Your Honor. I'll make sure I check online next time and verify it.
Thank you.
I'll try to make my writing a little more legible.
March 30th, or, well, no, we don't want to do that one. I'm on the wrong one.
You can hear what he said.
February 24th, that's 2 weeks.
That works, Judge.
24th, Your Honor.
Yes, sir, that's a Monday. Monday, February 24th will be the next hearing for a pretrial, 10 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Tanisha Cantrell, case number CRB 2531 A and B.
This is Tyler Smith's case.
There is a co-defendant. I think Mr. Steyer represents Crystal Cantrell.
Mr. Cantrell will call her, is Mr. Starr.
This is my methadone that he wanted to see. And the only thing that I forgot to bring was my prescription, but that's my methadone, my milligram. And then the clinic told me that they're printing out paperwork for my drug screens and everything else that's inside of the term.
Oh, okay, so
That's what I take on it. Like I go daily, but these are 2 take homes for the next 2 days because of the snow.
Do you ever get a
So that's all I've got.
State of Ohio versus Crystal Cantrell, case number CRA 2529, CRB 2530.
That's Mr.
That's the
Starr's
same thing I
case.
did.
What was the prescription for the other prescription?
Xanax.
Your Honor,
Yes.
What's the actual method?
I got you.
Okay.
What I was saying is this. This is what methadone? Where are you now?
What is it?
Are you treating someone?
I'm at Huntington Treatment Center, yes. I daily dose there, so I'm there every day, and they randomly screen me 4 times a month.
so we'll need to get paperwork from them.
They had so many patients today, they couldn't get it in. So they are working on it, so is my doctor with my Xanax. So I'd say by next hearing, he'll have all that.
You also have the theft charge we have to deal with too at some point.
Hey, Luke. They said she had some something.
Well, we had a prescription for the other stuff we do treat, so that's why. That that charge would be. Just need to send. Oh, no,
Well, I'll take that if that's what he's offering, I'll take that.
Okay.
Okay. I need to ask her about that. I was looking at a prescription for, I don't know what, like the next real name. You do not have one?
I think,
Yeah, but you have one.
Right. She's had a doctor's appointment, but it was the same day that we got arrested.
we can do that today on the theft.
If it's community service.
Yeah, you're not gonna, I believe there is a theft charge. I've talked to the state. She's wanting to change the plea on that. It'd be the standard, it's first offense, so we'd ask for the standard for the theft charge. She does have prescriptions, but we'll need to bring that in at the next hearing.
I'll bring all those into you
And she
next.
does go to Huntington Treatment Center, so she's already in treatment.
I didn't know with methadone, I thought they dosed that every day.
That's what I said. I do daily dose, but right now where the snow's coming in, they're not expecting us to be able to make it in, so they gave us 2 take-homes, which stays locked. They give 1 take-home, like we're there every day of the week except for Sundays. They give us a take-home on Sunday.
Okay.
And where the snow is coming in, they wanted to go ahead and make sure that we was able to get our dose, so they went ahead and gave us 2.
Okay, well, I'd like, I'm going to order that you do a urine screen today so we can see if there's any other substances showing up. And then you'll come back in and we'll decide the sentencing. And is the state going to dismiss the possession charge?
Well, I want to make sure I understand this. What she's charged with is possession of Xanax.
I'm gonna bring him my paperwork in.
Okay.
She has a prescription for Xanax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's on
and then the urine
methadone.
screen, come back and we'll decide how we're going to go forward and after I get the results.
She's got a prescription.
So you have a felony conviction. You're helping me listen from the basically to the plea to the shoplifting or dismiss the felony. You want to do that? Okay. We're going to do the same thing on Crystal Cantrell's case that was being discussed here, which is she's willing to plead guilty to the shoplifting charge in exchange. The state's going to dismiss the felony, and we'll deal with sentencing when we get back in here. I assume you'd also want your own screen. So who does she go with?
It was a different
It's
substance.
clonazepam.
That's Xanax. That's just I think it is.
Well, this is a F5. Oh, does she have a prescription for it?
No.
No, she does not. I told you that. So, does she need to go with a different person for the?
I don't know how they'll do that, but she'll need to do urine screen.
Just go with this guy with the towel right here.
So she'll come back after we get the results.
State of Ohio versus William Hatfield, case number CRA 2527, CRA 2533, CRB 2534, CRB 24608.
We were set here today, Your Honor, on the newest filing, which is, I think it actually may not be the absolute newest, but one of the newest filings is an extradition request from West Virginia. Mr. Hatfield was given an OR bond on all the other pending matters to be held, so it could be held on this and picked up on this. We set it for today to see if he'd been picked up. He didn't appear on the jail list.
He's not in our jail.
So, yeah.
So he's been picked up by West Virginia.
Right.
This was the,
I think it's
parole violation, I believe?
Yes.
Okay. What's the state want to do with the other charges then?
Well, we're interested in pursuing those, so we'd ask for a bench warrant. That way, when he's released out of West Virginia, he can be brought back here. There's a felony charge.
Okay. There'll be bench warrant issued on all the charges that are pending here.
State of Ohio versus Justin N. Laguerre, case number CRB 24817.
Your Honor, we were here last week. There's an issue of some video footage. It has been provided to me on a DVD. I'm going to take that to the office to watch it. So I haven't had a chance to look at that discovery, so I think one more pretrial may be appropriate.
24th.
1 second, I think that's a fine day, but I need to make certain. Yeah, I'm here already.
Okay, next hearing will be February 24th for pretrial 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Devon Leonard, case number CRB 2543.
When I last checked, Mr. Leonard had not checked in at the front door.
Okay. Devon Leonard, I didn't really expect him to. He's the one that was with that, was it Paige Kelly, the 23-year-old girl with 3 kids that I ordered for treatment, and she stayed about 5 minutes and left. I would like, he lives in South Point, I think, with his mother, and I suspect he and that girl are both there. I would like somebody to go to the house and try to nab them both. I'm really concerned about her. She's got a 6-month-old baby that's not in her custody. So I'll issue a warrant for Devon, and there's already a warrant out for Paige. So we need to get somebody to go look for them at that South Point address. I think they're there.
State of Ohio versus Vicky L. Price, case number CRB 24493, CRB 24451, CRB 24470.
Okay, this is a case that was set on the docket for today, and there is a competency issue, and the neighbor's not here. Is he here?
He was this morning, Your Honor.
Okay, so you,
I think he left because they told him the nature of what was going to be discussed today. Is just that she is now at ABH, so,
can we confirm that, or?
well,
I called the jail. I called the jail and they told me.
no, I guess I called, left a message from Mary Beth Holler. I have not gotten a call back.
Okay.
So we might be able, I've got other cases, so we could at very least just hold this issue until I'm done and see if we've gotten a response.
Yeah, I'd like to get some verification. I mean, I had contact with her. I think I talked with her on the phone, and she texted me and emailed me both. The day, Thursday, when Ms. Price was taken up for supposedly to be admitted, they wanted her medically evaluated first, and there was some issues about dehydration, maybe blood pressure and things like that, but she felt like she was still going to get admitted. They never contacted me back and said she wasn't admitted, so I'm assuming it did happen, and I directed the sheriff's office not to have the deputy leave until she was actually admitted. So I'm assuming that all happened, but I don't know that. I don't have any verification that did occur.
Well, here's...
Yes.
I personally transported her up there. She was admitted about 5 p.m.
Okay. All right, thank you for that verification. All right.
Thank you. So I suggest we set this out about 30 days to see where we are.
Yeah, that's fine. And I want, she had said on the record at the last hearing that she was going to fire you.
Yes.
And hire her own counsel. But, you know, I think she could do that, hire counsel, but she hasn't done it. And since her competency is really in question, I don't think she can fire you. So I want to keep you on the case. And if she does employ the private counsel and they want you to be relieved, then we can address it then. But at this point, I want to keep you on as her counsel. What I would like to do, I don't think I want to wait a whole month. Let's come back sooner than that. And we just said something.
Yeah, we said something on the 24th. We'll keep that.
That's pretty good. As of now, hasn't gotten really bad. So let's put it on for then just as a status conference to make sure she is there and doing, and that we have some report as to how she's doing. So February 24th will be the next hearing. I'll set it as a pretrial on all her cases.
State of Ohio versus Thomas Deputy Warden II, case number CRA 24259, CRB 24719.
Mr. Steyer's case, pretrial.
We're here, Your Honor. We came back pretty quickly on this one. Mr. Ward had a report when we were last here that was not exemplary. I mean, I've seen far worse reports though, but it wasn't great. And what basically was said was we wanted to give him a week to see if he could kind of turn things around, because they said things were getting better. And so we're here today, and we've got a Representative Mended Reeds who can give a verbal report. We don't have a written report today.
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize about the lack of written report. That should be done within the next day or so, and I'll get that to Mr. Major. But Mr. Ward has done significantly better. He's been making his appointments, and he's been compliant this past week since his last hearing.
Okay, very good. That was Mr. Peters from Mended Reeds that was speaking on the record. Mr. Ward, good job. Progress is being made, so that's what I wanted to see. So,
And I've also maintained and held employment. I've got a job also.
great. That's important too.
Yeah.
So I think we could, at this point then, put it out for a month approximately. Mr. Sorry.
That'd be fine, Your Honor. I am in a jury trial on the actual date a month from today, but I'd be available.
How about the 14th of March?
14th of March is fine. I'm here that day.
Okay, March 14 will be the next hearing for Mr. Ward at 10 o'clock.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
One thing I'd like to add, and we're happy that Mr. Ward's doing better, and that's going to have an influence on our feelings about this going forward. But we also have kind of a history built up here. We had a charge back in the middle part of 2024 involving the theft of the vehicle, and he went to treatment and completed treatment on that. The victim in that matter didn't want the charge pursued any further. And then we've got this aggravated menacing charge that is currently before the court. And we have not stated and have not made the decision that we would dismiss the charges if he does well in treatment. But how we would want the charge resolved as far as whether we need to have a trial or whether we'd be recommending jail time or anything like that, it's going to be dependent, at least in large part, on how he does. So we just want the court to understand that. We want Mr. Ward to understand that.
Yes, sir.
And we do understand that. We recognize that there's no guarantees here, but also I've explained to him, I think Mr. Hill will agree with me, the better he does in treatment, the better we're going to be able to do for him in here.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, so next hearing, we'll keep that date of March 14th to be the next hearing at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Alexis J. Neese, case number TRD 22-766 and others. Your Honor, I'm told that the request made a motion.
Okay.
In this case, Mr. Smith's case.
Yes, Judge, I've just met her, well, I've met her before. I just saw her this morning. It was an old case. She had been gone for a while, but she's back now, apparently. Doing well, she tells me.
She's at Bethesda.
Where are you at now? Bethesda?
Foundations at the counseling center.
Foundations at the counseling center now.
Oh, okay.
She was at Bethesda. I think last time I saw her, she was actually on TV.
I was in jail.
It's been a while.
Finish foundations, because that's usually a short-term thing.
No.
Let's get Taylor in here. I know she's familiar with your case.
She is. Anyone from TCC?
Ryan was here.
He's in the lobby.
Oh, he said he would come up with her.
So she's still a foundation.
Yes. I don't know when her target release date is. Our nurse called today, nobody's called us back.
Okay. Ms. Neese is at Foundations. I don't know if you would have information on that.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. So, a couple days ago, it was brought to my attention that she was trying to stay in services with us. I did reach out to Mr. Major, who told me that obviously that was your call to make, but I did make the court aware of what her intentions were.
Okay.
We took a tour to the hotel, Your Honor, and I got to go see everything that they had to offer. It's nothing against Bethesda. Obviously, I love Taylor. I just don't want to do the shipping around. I've started doing my CDCA classes, so I'm in the process of doing that. And I mean, obviously, it's really early. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get that, but I'm trying to get my shit together. I'm tired of coming in this court like that, you know? Yeah, sorry. I'm tired of going to jail.
Taylor, you got any?
My thoughts are, we sent her there to detox. We expect her to return. We expect her to do the 6 months. She needs it.
Okay. Then back to Bethesda. So that was the deal, so we're not going to change it. So when will she be finished at Foundations? You know when she'll be finished at Foundations?
I don't have an exact date, but I'll try to get one for Taylor before we leave court today.
Okay. Next hearing then, since this is kind of up in the air, let's come back in 2 weeks to see where we are. So that's the 24th, February 24th.
Yes, I had a trial go out, so I'm good that works.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Nicholas Atkins, case number CRA 24294, CRB 24295, CRB 24293.
This is on the preliminary hearing docket today. It's Mr. Smith's case.
And Judge, he's indicated that because of insurance, he's had to change providers. He's back at OVP now. He's got an appointment coming up.
For outpatient or?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They had set me up for outpatient at TCC in Ohio, but when I moved back to West Virginia after inpatient, my Ohio insurance was discontinued. I received a letter of closure on Wednesday. I went to the DHHR on Thursday, and then Friday I went to OVP. I saw medical that same day, and then he has the paper with my counseling appointment on it.
Just your appointment.
Yeah,
Okay, I want him to do a screen today. And then I'll decide
Call
after
back
I
up.
do the screen what we should do going forward. So go do a screen.
State of Ohio versus Daniel Lucas, case number CRA 24735, CRB 24736, CRC 231414, A, B, and C.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Okay, this is for Nicholas Atkins. I don't have
Judge, we were here whenever Judge Cummings was here. And at that time, he tested positive for alcohol, and nobody felt comfortable taking a plea. We do have a result. He indicates that you screened this morning.
Yes, sir, the second I came in.
I've not seen it, but he says it's clear. There's no...
THC.
There's THC.
Oh, well, that's not clear, but no alcohol. He does not appear to be under influence of THC today. And the state had recommended dismissing the tampering, plea to the theft charge, 30 days, suspend 27, allow him a week or so to set up his jail time. I think there's restitution of $109.
If I could do that on my community.
That was in the wallet. I don't know what else there was.
It was 109.
Actually, what we talked about. We didn't talk about it on fine or anything else.
Okay, so 24735 was tampering with evidence. The state's going to dismiss that if there's a plea to 736.
That's correct.
My understanding, yes.
Okay. So 24735. 24735 will be nolly. There's a plea to 24736. What is that plea, Mr. Smith?
That's guilty, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Mr. Lucas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any statement you want to make?
No, sir, not at this time.
And you still have some fines left on 231414, which was an OVI.
And I have more hours coming in. They'll be turned in on Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm trying to catch that up. I was told I was about 42 hours of 84 with what's coming this week.
And what was the recommendation on the sentence for the theft conviction?
30 days in jail with 27 days suspended, restitution of $109 to
Tom Roberts.
yeah.
Yes.
We did not discuss anything about a fine or community service. I would assume there'd be a period of probation. We'd ask for 2 years.
Was this Tom Ward survey known to Mr. Lucas, or how was that?
They were at the doctor's office. There was a wallet that was left by one of the other people in the waiting room. And then Mr. Lucas took it, and then he put the wallet, I think it ended up in the trash can in the bathroom of the waiting room of the medical clinic, and he took the $109.
Okay.
Everything was returned.
He says the wallet was returned.
The wallet and the money was both returned that same day.
Okay, there is no restitution. The money was returned.
All right, anything you want to say, Mr. Lucas?
That I'm terribly sorry for any inconveniences that I've caused everybody involved.
All right, I'll impose a $100 fine. I'll order you to pay the court costs, 30 days in jail, 27 suspended, ordered to actually serve 3 days in jail, and he'll serve that when?
Could he serve it next Monday, Judge, or this coming Monday, a week from today?
Yes, well, it'll be Tuesday.
I'll be here.
Is President's Day.
Would be a good time to show up on Monday.
11 a.m. on the 18th.
Yes, sir. I'll be here.
Just so you don't forget, God, it's a weird day.
Okay, I'll give him 2 years of level 5 probation, since there's no restitution to track. Review hearing on August 4th. Well, wait a minute. You got that other case.
He does.
I'm hoping to have that done.
So we'll set it March 31st for both. We'll be reviewing March 31st.
For both of them?
Yeah.
So.
Good cases, have a good chance to get that locked out.
He'll need to go check in with Mr. Major
March 31st.
before he leaves today. March 31st is his review hearing on both
Jail,
cases.
then come back at 9. That way you gotta get that stuff locked out. That's plenty of time.
Yeah, and actually, once I get home, I can do a few more hours on my community service. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus John Pennington, case number CRA 24674, TRD 241610, TRD 241884. John Pennington.
I don't recall who he's treating with, Judge, but last time he was scheduled to get here, he was inpatient at St. Mary's with some medical issues that the provider brought to my attention, and I have no idea if he's still at St. Mary's or he's back in treatment.
He was supposed to bring in some sort of medical today.
Yes, and I've had no contact with him. If a warrant does issue, I'd ask to be held 7 days and I'll see what the situation is. I just don't know why he's not
Well,
here.
there is a felony here. Is this something the state wants to keep here, or? It's an F5.
On January the 31st, it was said here that
He's going to go to RRS.
well, that he was in the Cabell Huntington Hospital for kidney failure.
Okay.
So he may still be in the hospital, or I don't know.
I've not heard from RRS or
if Mr.
anybody here
Smith
from
has
RRS.
time to.
I don't see Bobby. But yes, that was brought to my attention by the treatment provider. I didn't know he was not going to be here the 31st. I was advised he was actually in Cabell Huntington. He's supposed to bring a note to their, not a note, proof that he was hospitalized.
I'm assuming you have not heard from John Pennington?
I got a letter right here.
Okay. he was gonna be discharged from RRS, felt like he needs a higher level of care. So I guess the only question is to keep the case here or send it to the grand jury.
I'd say, Your Honor, we would prefer if the court issued a warrant from this court.
Okay, the bench warrants issued for failure to appear on all these cases that you have here.
State of Ohio versus Gregory A. Sparks, case number CRA 24581.
It's Mr. Smith's case set for preliminary hearing.
On the drug screen. Judge, look at it. Yeah, okay. Let's go with this drug screen.
Okay, so the excellent report.
Judge, yes, and he's actually gained employment at Marshall, but he can't start while this case is pending. I talked to Mr. Judd about possibly dismissing it to QRT, that way they can monitor it. He'll be able to start his job at Marshall. He showed me a text on the phone. I think that would be an appropriate resolution.
Megan evaluated.
Did you talk to Megan yet?
She was here.
She was here just a few minutes ago.
I'm here, Your Honor. I yelled for him earlier and he wasn't here yet, but that was first thing this morning.
You want to talk to him and we'll recall it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll meet you on
Recall this afternoon.
Should be there talking.
State of Ohio versus Nicholas Atkins on the recall, case number CRB 24295, CRA 24294, CRB 24292.
Appropriate, I'm assuming he has a prescription.
He says he takes a Sublocade shot, Judge.
I don't anymore, but I used to. That stays in your system for a long time. But even at TCC, it was showing up.
Okay, how's the state want to go forward with this?
He's back to OBP because of insurance situation.
Well, as long as he's in treatment and making progress, we're okay with allowing him to continue that.
So he's outpatient.
He is, Judge, has an
This is in
appointment.
Huntington, so-
Yes, next Monday, I believe, was his appointment.
Okay.
17th?
Yeah, 17.
Yes, he does have it.
March 17th.
That should be fine. Let me double check real quick. St. Patrick, yes, I'm available.
March 17th will be the next hearing. We'll be expecting a report from OVP.
Yeah, keep that appointment. I will see the 7th St. Patrick's. 10 o'clock. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Crystal Cantrell, case number CRA 2529, CRB 2530, and Tanisha Cantrell, case number CRB 2531, A and B.
Have you all seen the results?
I've seen mine.
Mr. Smith?
I haven't seen it, Your Honor, but
took my test, said the morphine could be showing up due to methadone. Because I don't do methadone, I've never touched it. But,
You're going in treatment, so.
well, I'm in treatment.
I know.
So,
Are you getting counseling and stuff?
yes,
Okay.
I can prove all that. I'm actually taking 2 different counselings. So I do an NA meetings, started those last week.
All right, well, that'll be part of your sentence.
Yeah.
To treatment, okay?
I'm in treatment, so I just
Okay.
started 2 months ago, and I can show you that I have increasingly doing
All
well.
right.
States, did you see the results?
No, but I heard the word methadone, or excuse me,
Well,
morphine.
there's a lot more than that. You need to take a look at it. You want-
But I don't take more than that. So it has to be from methadone. And so that's what we do here. I'm in treatment.
Well, this is my problem with Huntington Treatment Center. This is not uncommon, but I get that people take the methadone and everything else that's out on the street.
I promise that the next time it could be random or not, it will be clean.
What's the state's position?
Well, I worry about the health of these 2 young ladies, and I think that we see very commonly that people who are caught shoplifting at Walmart also have substance abuse issues that they're dealing with.
Yeah.
And so we want those things dealt with. And I agree with the court that a lot of times the methadone doesn't seem to do anything but just add another layer of addiction.
The thing is I've just started my treatment.
So what we would want them to do, I don't know if they're prepared to enter guilty pleas to theft today or not, but if they were, what we would want is a suspended jail sentence, community service, and I think there needs to be a recognition of the substance abuse issues and addressing those things.
We are definitely addressing them.
As a practical matter, Your Honor, I've kind of discussed that with Ms. Cantrell, and I think she is prepared.
Cantrell, because they're both.
I guess I should, yes, I'm sorry. But at any rate, the issue I foresee, and I don't know, I mean, we'll do what we need to do, but I don't know what kind of gum's gonna throw into the works. The level of methadone they're on right now, I don't know if anyone other than OVP will take them inpatient when they're on methadone at that level. Because OVP has the ability to transport people to the methadone clinic to get them stepping down while they're in inpatient. I've had that discussion before with Brianne, but I don't know that any of the other places can even take them under the conditions they're in.
What's her dosage now?
I think 260 milligrams.
240.
240.
That's very high.
So these are situations where step down's going to take a long time.
That's 5 milligrams a week.
Yeah, which I think is longer than OVP's inpatient programming.
Yeah.
Somebody said something.
Taylor.
TCC, they're going to have, you guys live in West Virginia, they have West Virginia medical cards, is the problem there.
And are there children involved here?
No, I have no children. No children. I didn't know you looked at me.
So I don't know what you'll be able to set up today, but we're interested on Crystal Cantrell's side at any rate.
And Your Honor, I want them both to understand that these drug charges, if they go through some treatment and they're successful, we can dismiss those charges.
Yeah.
It's of course, the theft charge, they'd have to deal with that, but we want them to get better. I don't think methadone's the answer for anybody.
Well, I've been on
Not the way it's
Suboxone before.
administered here locally, it's not for sure. Yeah, I think there are methadone is a recognized agonist, but the way it's used locally is not good. That's my opinion. Now, both these people have West Virginia medical cards.
This is what I chose because of the rest
And
of them I tried.
they're on very high dosage of methadone, over 200 milligrams a day.
You said it's West Virginia Medicaid?
Yes, West Virginia Medicaid.
I mean, I'll make a phone call. I'll at least try.
Okay?
No, that's something. We'll always come back to
that.
A little bit later in the docket.
We'll recall later in the docket. All right.
Today?
Yeah, we're not going to, just come out here.
State of Ohio versus Jessica Bailey, case number CRB 2519.
Mr. Stiers' case, second from here.
Please, Mr. Mayor. Your Honor, based on the, okay, well, you don't have to. Okay. Your Honor, based on discussions in the back earlier this morning, the state has offered that in exchange for a guilty plea, they would reduce the charge in 25 CRA 2519 to a M1 under the same section. Recommend 30 days in jail suspended, 30 hours community service, no restitution. It's already been, I guess, I'm not even sure the restitution would have happened there. We assume probation. She is in treatment, as you've noticed from the paperwork here. I don't know that, I don't know what I was going to say, but we would assume that continuation with treatment would be a term of probation.
Well, I wanted more community service than that.
Well, how much do you want?
60 hours.
That'd be 10 days.
Okay, good.
That's,
Because I just got my job from 10 to 6, so it would be like 1 day a week.
yeah, I mean, I don't expect you to get that all done at once. That's agreeable, Your Honor.
Okay. So there's a change of plea and it's to a misdemeanor theft offense.
Yes, first degree misdemeanor theft.
Okay, it'll be amended to that. It's the same statute. We'll just, all you have to do is change the F5 to M1. And Ms. Bailey, you have a right to make a statement to the court if you want, but you're not required to. Do you have anything you want to say before I sentence you?
No.
Okay. See you shaking your head then.
No, Your Honor.
Yeah. All right. I'll impose a $100 fine. I'll order you to pay the court costs. I'll do 30 days in jail. I'll suspend all of the jail time on the condition that you do 60 hours of community service, which is 10 days. 2 years of level 5 probation. Complete treatment at Restoring Hope Recovery, which you've already started, and you're on the right track there.
Yes, Your Honor. I was there. I've been there. I was there since August, and then I was only gone for a couple of days and came back.
Okay. Well, you need to complete, whatever that takes, you need to complete it. We want you have to make a commitment to this. You know, you're in intensive treatment now.
Yes.
Over time, it'll become less intensive, but you have to keep doing whatever is necessary to stay clean.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
that may mean some outpatient counseling or periodic counseling or going to some meetings, whatever you think you need to do. At some point, I'm not going to supervise you anymore. You've got to do it on your own.
I know, Your Honor. I've had 3.5 years sober before. Right now, I have 7.5 months.
Okay, so you're starting over. You can do it. Obviously, you did it before.
Yeah.
You just got to avoid the situations that are going to cause you to be tempted to relapse.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, and the longer you're in recovery, the better the chances are you're going to stay in recovery. So time in recovery is important.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to set a review hearing for you to come back and need to check up on how you're doing, and we'll do that, March 24th, so a little over a month. You'll come back and they'll give me a report how you're doing.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
You'll need to meet with Mr. Major in the probation office, and sign up for probation, get some paperwork, and you're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Tracy Dillon, case number CRA 24575, CRB 24576, CRB 24882.
Your Honor, you may recall that this is a matter where the jail, based on some issues that seemed to be ongoing at that time, sent the defendant to a hospital. I have confirmed with the jail that she is not on their roster as an inmate. Sometimes they'll send somebody to the hospital and leave them on the roster, but they did not in this case. I assume that means a medical OR bond was issued, although I wasn't able to confirm that at the jail. But at any rate, she is not considered to be in custody at this point. I don't know, well, she wasn't here the last time, she wasn't here when we set this hearing. She wasn't even physically here or on the video. And the day she was on the video, I don't know that, I believe she understood when we were coming back. So I'm sort of at a loss as to where things are on this end. I have filed the necessary paperwork for an NGRI and for NGRI for any misdemeanors that might be pending. There might not be any pending, and a suggestion of competency. So I sort of feel like my hands are at this point tied. There's not much I can do.
Well, what I'm going to do, we have an address for her, Parkville, if it's still a good address, if she receives notice there, but when she did appear the last time on teleconference, she was non-responsive, basically.
Yeah, that.
And that's the reason for the competency, the request being filed. When she, due to her condition, the jail transported her to King Stoddard Hospital, which is out of state. We have no indication she's still there. She may still be.
I don't know any way to get an indication because obviously I didn't have her sign a HIPAA release, and this is a heightened level of scrutiny for HIPAA issues.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and issue a warrant for her arrest, and I'll direct the clerk to send a letter to the last address known, telling her that a warrant's been issued to avoid arrest. She needs to report to the court at her earliest convenience. So warrant will be issued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Jessica M. Young, case number CRA 2559. Your Honor, she has been picked up in Franklin County.
Okay, the case here then can be dismissed. It was not Rule 4. She has been taken to Franklin County.
State of Ohio versus Tyler D. Atkins, case number CRA 24445. Tyler Atkins.
It's Mr. Morris' case. Oh, there you go.
May I have pressure on?
Yes. report he completed, was it intensive outpatient, now he's in some lesser.
Yes, he's doing, he completed residential, he's doing outpatient right now, I'm working on his peer support. And our aftercare plan is when he completes peer support, that he'll transfer to Riverside and we will offer him an opportunity within Bethesda.
Okay. So he's gonna be working for you then?
Yes, once everything, yeah.
This case, okay, so that, I think we started maybe end of July, yeah. It was around the date was in July, so I'd say maybe one more hearing, if the state's agreeable with that, and then dismissal.
Yes, Your Honor.
April 4th.
That's good here, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
State of Ohio versus Hunter Cooley, case number CRP 243229, CRA 24328, CRB 2438588, CRB 24292, CRB 23147.
Okay, this is Mr. Morford's case. We did get a request about a phone. Mr. Carbon asked me about it. I don't know if he discussed it with you.
He did, Your Honor. He did discuss the second phone that was confiscated. He said it was, the owner still at the facility wasn't Mr. Tooley's.
Okay. Do you have any strong objection? I guess some people are allowed to have phones there.
I believe they are.
He wasn't one of those, and
Yes.
somehow he got this from the other person. So.
And, Your Honor, I was also informed that they found him with another cell phone.
Okay.
They confiscated from him.
At the facility?
At the facility, yes. And I believe they're just running through the facility, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll order, you can release that cell phone to Mr. Tarvin to deliver to the other person, the true owner.
Yes, Your Honor.
I assume there's no objection to that, Mr. Morford.
No objection, Judge.
Okay. So, is Mr. Tarvin still here? Or?
He was here yesterday. Are you still trying to?
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, we're looking for Mr. Tarvin to come in to court. Okay, Mr. Tarvin's in the courtroom now. I've entered a verbal order that the phone be released to you to return to the rightful owner.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yes.
Good to see you. Is this the correct phone? This is the one that links to the other guy, are you sure?
Okay, so he's continuing treatment. There's been some hiccups since then, but you're still willing to work with him, and I think, Bill, there's some progress getting made.
Yeah, there's absolutely some progress. The things that we're struggling with are really minor things, but still issues nonetheless. But yeah, we're definitely still willing to work with him.
Okay. Mr. Moore.
Judge, we'd like to continue that. This is the first time I think we've had a fairly substantial amount of time with no issues.
Okay. Mr. Hill?
We're okay with that.
March 10th, 1 month.
Good here, Judge.
Okay. Next thing will be March 10th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Don't get caught with another phone. Do not get caught with another
State of Ohio recalls Gregory A. Sparks, case number CRA 24581.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And this was being evaluated for QRT.
It was, Judge, as I understand, his record prohibits him from doing QRT. She would probably take him in a heartbeat, but that's a disqualifier based upon his criminal history. So I don't know where we go from here. I know he has that job waiting at Marshall. I'm not sure how Mr. Hill wants to proceed.
Can you get us something in writing? We can come back pretty quick. Would they give us something in writing?
Yes, I can do that. Get that, text you that, I need something in writing from you.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Go ahead, you
Okay.
Can you send it to my email address? And I can probably get it printed. I might be able to get it to my email and print it out here today, Judge, and recall it.
All right.
Well, I'll work on it.
Thank you.
Step out of the lobby, I'll figure it out. We'll get it.
State of Ohio versus Sean Owens, case number TRD 171710, A and B. You want to set the law officer here?
Your Honor, if I may, I've been advised that he is in the Wood County Jail.
Okay, I think I did get something from Mr. Sowers on that too, and I told him I would give him more time, so I'll just continue it for another time to March 10th. March 10th. Notified Mr. Sowers. March 10th for Bob.
State of Ohio versus Simone Brown, case number TRC 241807, A, B, and C.
All right, this is on the sentencing docket. He's at OVP doing some counseling. He's got a ODI pending.
He pled guilty to that on September the 6th.
Yes. And we delayed sentencing. So I'm going to go ahead and do the sentencing now. He has been compliant. This would be, well, I'm not, if it was, what What's the state's position on what level offense this is?
It was charged as a second offense high school.
Okay, does the state have a recommendation on this as far as sentencing goes?
Your Honor, I wasn't, of course, didn't see the latest report, but it sounds like he's been compliant.
It does say he's compliant with, he's doing outpatient at ODP.
Does it indicate maybe that he's reached the completion of his counseling?
It doesn't say that.
Excuse me, sir.
Says he's making progress toward therapeutic goals. No concerns to serve person's treatment progress. Finds a reduction in required attendance or cessation of service altogether may be appropriate at this time. So it says this could be completed. They didn't say that, but said it could be considered completed.
Well, you know, one of the things that we try to do, and I'm sure we did in this case, was encourage Mr. Brown to be serious about treatment. It sounds like he has been. And hopefully he's going to recognize that going forward it's going to have a great benefit in his life.
Sure.
We understand that there are, whatever the court orders in this, there's going to be some sanctions that need to be completed to make sure that he's done everything that's ordered, that's ordered in this case. So what we would recommend, if there's a jail sentence that is ordered, that we would ask that it be delayed pending the completion of any other sanctions that are imposed, such as fines, court costs, community service, if there's community service order. So our recommendation would be the minimum for a second offense high score, which would be 20 days in jail. We would take no position on the fine or any other sanctions. So I guess a 6-month driver's license suspension going back to August the 31st. And then what we would want to see is that everything that the court orders would be complied with, and then the court later will review the situation to not impose the jail time if he gets everything else done. And that's based upon his successful completion of the treatment.
Okay. Mr. Brown, anything else you want to say?
No, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sentence you. You pled guilty before. I delayed sentencing till now. It is a second offense and a high test score, so I'm going to give you an $800 fine because it is very serious.
Yes, sir.
And this is going to go on your record, so if you were to get another one, it could be considered a third, and you're a West Virginia resident, that should be treated as a felony in West Virginia. Their third offense is a felony. In Ohio, it takes 4, but it's still on a third offense. You can get up to a year in jail in Ohio on a third offense, OBI. So,
yes, sir.
Hopefully you recognize you need to make some changes. So I'm going to sentence you to 40 days in jail, and I'll suspend 20 outright. I'm going to give you 2 years of level 4 probation. The 20-day jail reporting will be at a date determined by the court. So you still have a chance of having it all suspended, but I'm going to give you got to pay your fines, and I'm going to give you some community service. If you do those, and there's no further problems, then we can probably not do the jail time. But,
yes, sir.
And that is based on your counseling and being successful at that. But you got to do more than that. You got to do the other stuff too. You got to pay your fines, do your community service. So I'm going to order 60 hours of community service. So that's 10 days of community service. And what's going to happen is you're still going to come back. It'll feel like the same kind of thing. It'll be called review hearings rather than sentencing hearings. And I'm just going to monitor what you do. And if you do get this taken care of in a reasonable time, there's no further problems, then I won't make you do the jail time. But, you know, I have had people where we go to the counseling and then they blow off everything else. They don't pay their fine, they don't do their community service, well, in that case, then you're gonna get the jail time.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So just keep doing what you're supposed to, and you can avoid getting the jail.
Yes, sir.
I'll set your first review hearing, and are you working, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, March 31st, so that's a Monday. Will be your first review hearing. See Mr. Major in the probation office.
Is that 10 o'clock too, sir?
I'm sorry.
At 10 o'clock too?
Yeah, that'll be at 10 o'clock on, no, I'm sorry. That's a review. So it'll be at 9 o'clock, March 31st. So that's the first thing we do on court days is the review. So it'll be at 9 a.m., March 31st. And
Yes, sir.
let's see, was there any other? There was some other charges, so let's see what those were. There was an A, B, and C. Okay, yeah, he had a no driver's license, so I'll impose a $100 fine on that and an additional 18 hours of community service. And the last charge was a lane violation. I'll just impose a $10 fine on that. Okay, so that finishes up your charges. Go talk with Mr. Major, get your paperwork, you're free to go. Be back here March 31st. And between now and then, work on getting your stuff completed. You gotta do some community service, pay something on your fines. Just show me that you're gonna take it seriously and get it finished.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
See Mr. Major after that, you're free to go.
All right, thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Crystal Millen, case number CRB 16688.
Okay, this is on the sentencing docket. There is a bond up now. And fines are paid. You just gotta finish your community service. So, you got any community service to turn in?
No, I didn't get to do any last month. I had a rough month. My kids ended up, all 4 of my girls had the flu. So, I mean, I know that was just like a week, but I'm doing it on my own. It's kind of rough, but I will get it done by next. If you give me one more review, I'll have those last 2 days done, I promise. I'm done.
March the 10th. Be
All right.
Next hearing, 10 o'clock for sentencing.
All right, and then if I do it, if I get this done, I don't have to come,
Just
right?
confirm that everything's completed, then you don't have to come back.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jared Donahue, case number TRD 17-1089. Jared Donahue.
This is on the sentencing docket, Jared Donahue.
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Donahue was not here when ordered to be on community services.
He does have a bond up, so I'll notify Mr. Sowers he failed to appear today. So I'll set him for March 10th for bond forfeiture. Okay, warrant should issue today.
State of Ohio versus Eric C. Workman, case number TRC 24-1384, A, B, and C.
Okay, and I did get a text on this about you being at RRG, I believe.
Yeah.
And are you there now, or what's going on?
They told me Prestair's gonna call me.
Okay, let me get it. I had a text.
I went to sign the paperwork and he said Prestair would be getting a hold of me.
what's the lady's name from RRG? I'm drawing a blank on her.
Heather?
Heather?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sent me a text Friday. Okay, I'm texting her now. Can you just have a seat and I'll
Yeah.
see if I can get a response from her? Okay, Mr. Luckman is here. Eric is here. I did get a text from Heather at RRG in Huntington on Friday, so I'm texting her now asking for a further report. She was trying to work with him to get him in a program. But I don't have a report from her as of yet, so I'm texting her to get some kind of follow-up.
Okay.
So we'll come back to it. Hopefully she'll respond. She's usually pretty responsive. Okay, so I'll recall Eric Workman later.
Your Honor, I believe that's all we can do right now. We're still waiting on some other new charges and things.
Okay.
Unless there's some recalls that are currently that we can do.
Sure. Mr. Stratton, we can take up Linda Fuller, I guess.
Yes, you can.
She's at the jail.
Yeah, we don't need.
We don't.
Her to be present for the hearing. There's been a motion for competency determination of Linda Fuller.
Yes.
Filed in court. I think it is appropriate. For history, she's been, just from my observation of reports from treatment providers, she has and this is case number 24-624 and 21-753. She has a history of substance use. She also has a pretty serious history of mental health crises. She's been to several, I'm saying a lot of this history for the family that's here. She's been to several treatment providers, and we've tried several recently, 2 or 3 recently, and she's not been able to fit the criteria or stay in the program. She gets discharged. So I think the most appropriate place for her to go is in Athens, Appalachian Behavioral Hospital, and they can treat her for substance use, but also they're primarily a mental health treatment provider, and I think that's her #1 problem right now is mental health issues. Here's the problem. There's not that, well, there's more demand for treatment than there are beds available. So it's difficult to get somebody in there. But I think that's about our only option now for her is to go to Athens for treatment. And so I'm going to approve unless the state has some objection to it, which I wouldn't think they would. I'm going to approve the motion for that evaluation. The first step is to have her evaluated for competency, and there's a separate agency that does those. Used to be called Court Clinic. What's the name now? Southeast Ohio?
Southern Ohio Forensic Services.
Southern Ohio Forensic Services. They'll do an evaluation of her, and then we'll get that evaluation, and if they say she needs the kind of services that ABH provides, then we'll try to get her in there. The problem in my experience there is there's a long waiting list to get somebody in, but I think it's the appropriate place for her to go. We've had people go there that have been pretty successful the way they have managed their care. And it's about our only option at this point. I think she needs a higher level of care than what we've got locally to give her. So I wanted the family to know that. And if you would, I know the mother and grandmother here talk with them about that. So we're trying to get her the care needed. And then my only criticism is the state of Ohio needs to turn loose some more dollars for this type of care. We don't have enough facilities and people have to wait to to get into the facilities. And I'm not talking about a day or two, I'm talking about weeks. A lot of times they have to wait because there's just, as I said, more people that need the care than what's available. So,
Right.
she, at this point, I'm afraid for her safety, so I'm going to keep her in custody while she waits.
I feel the same way, Your Honor. For her benefit and safety, I do believe that's probably the best.
At least we know she's cared for, has a place to sleep and something to eat, and she's not on the street, which is, I'm afraid, what would happen if she was not in custody and would be in danger there. So,
Yes.
Clerk will do the paperwork to get the assessment done, and let's set it for the, are you available the 24th?
28th.
28th?
Yeah.
We'll set it for the 28th to come back and see what the status is at that point. And if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Stratton, if you could explain all, I'm sure that's a lot of information for the family, if you can take some time and explain to them what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out with him.
All right, thank you. Okay, Alexis Neves, I guess, is in holding, we can bring her out.
State of Ohio recalls Alexis Neese, case number TRD 22766 and others.
And Mr. Smith's her attorney.
But we can't do QRT.
All right, somehow Ms. Neese wound up in custody.
Yes, I looked
I
for her out
could
in
hear
the
a
lobby.
commotion going on.
I didn't find her in the lobby. I don't know what's
Your Honor,
happening.
if I may. She came to my office upset, advised me she wanted to know how much time she had over her head, that she wasn't allowed to move to new treatment, that she wanted to go to jail to set it out. And at that time, I placed her in custody.
I don't know how much jail time I've never filed, Judge. I'm at a loss as to how long she needed to face.
She's got five separate files, going back to the earliest one, and it's 2018.
She did also, when we got back to the back, Your Honor, said she didn't really mean what that, to go to jail, but she wanted to go to TCC and not change.
I got that message.
She's reiterating that she doesn't necessarily want to go, but she doesn't really like to go to PCC, but I said that's not an option. Based on our early discussion, I don't know.
So your choices now are go to Bethesda, which is a good place, and you know it's a good place, and they care about you. They know your history. So that's where you need to go. So what's the choice? Do you want to go to jail or you want to go to Bethesda? So she's still a Foundations. I don't know if she's ready to be released. She should be.
I told Ryan, he said maybe Thursday, but,
Okay.
I mean,
Do you want to put it back on the docket for Friday then?
yeah.
Let's put it on the, or you're here Friday? Let's put it back on the docket for Friday. I'll change it. It had been set for the 24th, so that's just moving it up a few days. So let's put it on the 21st instead of the 24th. And we'll deal with it then. February 21st will be the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
Thank you.
Okay, I did get a response from Heather Fields at RRG saying she was checking on it and would get back to me about Mr. Workman. So I did get a response, but not one that I can act on yet. So she's going to give me some more information.
So I have about 10, I'm supposed to go to a arraignment for someone who's in custody in Licking County. Probably have to leave in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know if that's something we're able to do or if I could reach out to Mr. Hill by phone, but unfortunately I have someone in jail that I have to go get to, so I got about 10 minutes and then I have to go.
Well, what we can do is just, I think Mr. Workman's already agreed that he was gonna go into the treatment that they set up for him. In fact, if you're okay with that, then I can just set another, hearing sometime out and come back and see how things are going at that point.
Happy to go into that, Judge, whatever date works best for the board and Mr. Mills.
Okay, how about, well, 2 weeks would be the 24th.
Happy to do that.
Okay, and we can do it at noon again.
Okay.
And you can.
Yeah, I apologize. I'd be happy to go sit here with you guys, and I have, but just have someone who's in jail that I gotta go to be with.
Okay, I understand. Mr. Workman, I'm gonna ask that you stick around though, because I think I'm gonna have some information from our RG to give you here shortly.
Okay, that's fine.
And Eric, just reach out to me afterward, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and we'll be back on the 24th at noon, Judge?
Correct, at noon.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
State of Ohio Reports Gregory A. Sparks, case number CRA 26581.
Judge, I did have that message from my client down that Mr. Major was able to print it out, and it does show about the middle of the first page that is showing up aggravated possession, even though it's still pending. He's been in treatment since September, 5 months. He's done well in his reports. I think Mr. Hill is just going to go ahead and dismiss it.
Is that correct?
I'm not opposed to doing that. I just want to make sure that we'll be doing the right thing. Apparently he has a job that he can get.
I plan on staying in treatment too as well.
Well, we could null it that way if things don't work out. You would have the right to be refiled.
Refile it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, case will be null with the right to refile.
Stay in treatment, do what you're supposed to. If it gets on his radar, he'll bring it back. But right now, it's dismissed. You're good. Can you get a copy for me so I can show them? Yes, I'll have to sign it, but you'll just stick around here. I'll get a copy for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. The Cantrells, are we ready to work with them or not? That's Tyler Smith and Mr. Tyler.
I'm here, I haven't heard the result.
Ryan and I kind of tag teamed the situation. We ended up finding a place, and I can't remember exactly where he said, in West Virginia. It's called Wise Path, and they currently are both on the phone with that facility doing assessments.
All right, so we'll come back after that. Thank you. We'll take a recess now, towards the recess.